Rise ye, ashen, tarnished, chosen undead, and welcome Souls fans, new and old, to the next installment of Dark Souls 2 Scholar of the First Sin Platinum Guide. So, in the previous two videos, we were purely doing the Mad Warrior farm, so that we got to 30 invader kills in the Belfry Soul Arena while in the Bellkeeper Covenant. And once we got to 30, we talked to the Bellkeeper NPC at the top of the ladder, who then gave us the hidden weapon sorcery, and that's what those 30 kills were all for. And then to finish it off, we came back to Medulla. Let's get our equipment back on, shall we? So, we equip our Dark Scythe plus 10, along with our Witch Tree branch is here, rings, coveted silver, Royal Soldiers, Ring of Blades plus 1, Chloranthy plus 1. Optional, switch to the Ring of Steel Protection plus 1 if you want some extra defense. Helmet, Vengar's Helm, Drangleek Mail, Havel's Gauntlets, and Drangleek Legs. All in all, should put us below 70%. Now, the reason we came back to Medulla is we've got a little bit of work to do. Firstly, we're going to come up here. We're going to talk to Pyro Girl, as I like to know her, Rosabeth, and we are going to buy from her the Flame Quartz Ring to increase fire defense for 2,000 souls.
I'm always here.
I'm always here. She's so happy. Doesn't fit in with a Souls game. I'm always here. But this is Dark Souls. Everyone else is miserable. We're going to come over to Ladderman.
Wait. The name's Gilligan.
Gilligan.
Alright. What do you... I have everything.
Who I swear his accent just keeps alternating from Irish to Scottish and back and forth. What we are going to do is... No, we buy that ladder later. So, set up ladder.
Fine. You need a ladder then, but you'll...
We're going to pick the 12,000 soul ladder.
Well, really? A very generous offer indeed. I get so...
Get insulted by him, basically saying we're a cheapskate. I'm going to skip that. That's just him putting the ladder down.
The only thing...
And because we have spent over 10,000 souls on him, when we talk to him, we are going to get a trophy, the Garrulous Miser trophy.
Here you are, my friend.
So he gives us the Mellow Scimitar, and we get the Garrulous Miser trophy number 18 of 38.
Oh, come on. Don't. You're home. Cheers for that.
There we go. And now we're going to go over to Emerald Herald MZ. And we're going to pump some more into our int stat. See, blessed. And we're going to get that. If you can get it to 36, get it to 36, but 35 is also fine. At the bonfire, go to attune spells, replace the Great Soul Arrow, so keep Great Heavy, Dark Orb, replace the Great Soul Arrow with Flash Sweat, and we're going to travel back. No, Iron Keep, there we go, yep, so Iron Keep, Iron Hearth Hall. We're going to fight 3 knights and a turtle again. So come over here. First knight. Great kill. 3 knights. I'm going to put Dark Orb on. And as we see, the turtle is just going to keep bashing away. There we go. Wasted Dark Orb, but that's fine. And I always jump this because basically if he hits that enough, that will collapse. I don't know if we walk on that, if that's going to collapse or not. I have never done it. I never take the risk, and I'm not going to start now. So, jump. Remember, knight up there is going to drop down. So, we want to bop that knight. Open the door, and I'm pretty sure I climb up the ladder. Yeah, I do. I climb up the ladder for this bit. Donk, donk, donk. Up it. Don't step further down. We're going to equip our short bow, and what we're going to do is we're going to take advantage of broken poison, and we're going to poison the remaining enemies. Four arrows equals poison. Making sure that I'm not getting hit by a fellow archer. So this one you may have to be careful with because Dark Souls 2 and, well, actually all Dark Souls and barred areas, even though you can spot a gap like this, there is a chance that just the hitbox you'll have an arrow floating in space. There we go, my perfect example. So just be mindful with this turtle, because he has a tendency to dodge arrows. Okay, we managed to get him poisoned still. This knight hopefully is going to walk into the fire for us to make our job even easier. Come on. Oh. There we go. Three and four. So one up there, turtle, turtle, archer, turtle, archer, and the knight over there. There's two more knights up top. I don't normally, because they're just going to annoyingly evade arrows, so I don't normally worry about those. But that's all the enemies that are potentially threatening us from here. We're going to equip a pyro glove, doesn't matter which one. We're going to flash sweat there, flash sweat at the ready. We're not going to go there, we're going to come down this ladder. So there is a crystal lizard. You can try to bop it, but in honesty, I would say just let this one go. Is the safer thing to do. Do not break these pots yet. But yeah, so there's the crystal lizard already running away. I'm just going to say let it go. Now, you can see these squares on the floor. That's what triggers these lava dropping elements here. But what we're going to do, we are going to switch to full Havels. So this is going to offer us our maximum fire resistance. Yes, in exchange for we're going to be heavier and slower. We are going to replace the Ring of Blades with the Flame Quartz Ring. Pyro Glove on. And we are going to break all of these water pots, making sure to get coated in all of it. Punch it. Louder. Punch it. Punch it. If you can, just mind the squares so that we don't trigger the lava unnecessarily. Trigger flash sweat. Pop a life gem. And as soon as your health bar gets to half, you are going to heal. The life gem is definitely doing its part. Chaos Storm. And come back up. So that is how optimal looks like. However, if you missed any of the water pots, you are going to lose health quicker, so you may have to heal. If your health bar gets halfway, immediately heal. But there is Pyromancy number 9, Chaos Storm. With that done, we can now take off our equipment to get back under 70%. Don't worry, we will eventually be wearing the Havel set as our normal. Dodge the switches. Oh, that's what happens if you hit one. To come back across, and we're going to pull the lever, and that's going to drop the central area. Right, point of note, there you go. As if it knew, I was going to explain, the big square areas are on timers and they drop. Time your run so that you don't get burnt by that. Grab the soul item. And up the ladder we go. More water pots up here, however we don't need these ones now. There are 2 knights up top. If we're lucky, we will only trigger one at a time, but I believe, as you can see, that back one was charging. I believe when one engages, the other one automatically runs. Although this guy doesn't think we're too far away from his original spawn. We will take advantage of that. Okay, so at this point, when we get to the ladder at the end of this top corridor, there is a chest. Once we get to that chest, we're going to get invaded. Now, this invader is one of the harder invaders to deal with, and all we're going to do to avoid dealing with him is we're going to climb the ladder. Worst case, if he does follow up, it's easier to deal with him there. So this is the ladder. Open the chest. We should get invaded any minute now. There we go. And we're going to come here and we're going to climb the ladder. There we go. Right. And this is how we are going to beat this invader. We're just going to use the terrain absolutely to our advantage. Pick a side. Whoop. Obviously you can just go for backstab tactic. Oh, we can actually hit him over. That makes this so much easier. Obviously backstab tactic is available. However, he's got the twin Drang spears. He's called the Collector. He actually changes his equipment up. The spears is one of the easier pieces of his equipment to deal with. If he changes to the crossbow, that will make it even easier for us. Oh, he's getting angry. But yeah, this is our winning strategy. Is we are just going to use this piece of terrain here and done. Nice and easy. Get our human effigy that you get every time you beat a NPC spawn. Not counting the Mad Hunter because that is a farm spawn specifically. Put the bow on. If, like me, if you're running low on poison arrows, this is a great opportunity to utilize your poison throwing knife. If you've still got quite a few poison arrows left, then do use those. But what we're going to do is we're going to poison kill these archers. There we go. I'm not going to get closer, I'm just going to let one die at a time. There's one, and there's one more to the right as well, just worth noting. There he is. Okay, we're going to have to use a bow on that one, because we can't lock onto him. There we go. One's poisoned. Going to take the bow away. Take the poison daggers away. Get my casting agent ready. There we go. That's the third done. Grab the upper items. Titanite shard and some more fire arrows, which are guaranteed, which is good. Always happy to have more fire arrows. And now, wouldn't be a Souls game without more drop. I was going to say puzzles, but it's not a puzzle really, it's just platforming really. But yeah. Grab a torch. Drop. One more drop. And then we can pop these two. This one I tend to use the bow to deal with if we've got enough arrows left. Which we don't, we've only got 3, so let's equip. What have we got? Lacerating, that will do, that should do enough damage. So, aim for the head. There we go. Two bridge knights, careful drop onto smelting bowl and the covetous gold serpent ring. So yeah, so this is a bit of a careful drop, it's a rounded edge, so just make sure you've lined up. Obviously don't, if you step in the lava, the floor is lava, you die. If you fall off the edge to the bigger lava, you die. Pick up the covetous gold serpent ring, our item farming ring, we definitely need that for later on. Careful, walk off here again. Down the ledge. So that fog door, that just takes us back to where we cheesed the turtle that side and the knight that side. Careful here, there is a giant turtle. There he is. So get some spell hits in. I will accept that trade. Scythe and that'll do. Pull the lever, and optional, you can try and use this guillotine to deal with the next turtle. Here's the turtle. So what you want is you want the turtle to stop where the guillotine is. There you go. Obviously making sure you yourself are not under said guillotine. If not, then just go your standard strategy of let it attack, roll, do a hit, rinse, repeat. Dodge flame up 2 ladders and getting to our next bonfire. Don't worry about the item, we'll get that once we turn the fire off. And there is another chance of you getting invaded in this area. I think it's more likely to happen once you have no, it's not. There's a red phantom there when you use bonfire aesthetic. Light the bonfire. Out here, pull the lever, that's going to stop the fire. Rest. Replace, we no longer need flash sweat. We're going to replace that with our great soul arrow again. Down the ladder we go. making sure to remember to hold down when you press circle. Don't just press circle. That drop, fair chance that could kill you. If not, it's going to take a lot of your health away. Get Dark Orb and your casting agent ready, because we're going to have a turtle to deal with. Down here, we can now grab this item, the lightning shortbow +1. Therefore, our normal shortbow is no longer going to be used. There we go. We're not going to summon for this boss. The NPC dies to floor. The NPC, I can guarantee you, is going to fall off the stage, or the boss is just going to two-hit the NPC. The boss gets a significant health buff, and the NPC does not help us in the fight. It may take a few attempts, but the boss is going to seem incredibly difficult, and then you're just going to click, and then it's going to be a doddle. So, what we're going to do is, the old Iron King, when he does a fist smash, we're going to fight the fists. When he does fire attacks, we're going to run to a corner, and then we're going to rush back in. We're going to try and get him to do as many melee attacks as possible. One free hit, actually I think 2 free spells? Yeah, 2 free spells. And the key thing is we want to be careful of the floor there. Right, okay, let's start talking attacks. Fire Breath. Shield up. If you get hit by it, it's fine. Oh no, oh dear. Right. Run to this corner, and you are supposed to be able to... Now, it wouldn't be the cursed video series if I didn't die at least once to the old Iron King. Of course, of course, of course, of course. Why not? Why not? Why wouldn't you do back-to-back fire attacks? Right, Dark Orb, Daryl. 1, 2, roll, because you were faster that time. 3, thank you very much. Do. Okay, and roll when he does get a couple hits in. So yeah, if he does the reaching his elbow back, that's good. Reaching forward, that's a fist slam. We absolutely take advantage of that. 2 hits. 2 hands. Chance you maybe get hit by that, don't worry if you do. I'm going to use a life gem. That's what we want. Fire. So for this, shield up and just let it hit. Oh, the sweeps are actually the attacks that I fear the most, because they're the ones that can hit you back off the edge into that pit there. Shield up, try to roll, don't worry if you miss it. Sweep to a fist slam. Instead of attacking, I'm going to use this as my chance to heal. I'm going to do a double drink. There's 1, 2. There's our best chance to attack him. Think Pursuer. Okay, here, wait for it. Roll! we're going to get one attack in, and I'm going to pop a life gem. Oh, got hit by a sweep. And that's really, it's the cheese like this that's... timing, and it's not getting hit into that hit. You can roll that, but I'm missing my window. And I'm missing my roll windows. Hit. Have a drink. Drink. So those are all the attacks that he does. As I say, it may take you a few attempts. It's the type of thing that just clicks. You can, as a tactic, actually take less armor in, because your roll goes a further distance, and that way some of the attacks that hit me, you will roll past. But the flip side is, if you do get hit, you're going to lose nearly all of your health. So I go for a middle ground, less than 70%, so that we've got a mid-roll. You're going to get clipped by some stuff, but you can take generally 2 hits before you die without dying, which gives you plenty of time to heal. Okay, we're now going to come through here and through this door. Chest can't be anything useful because I didn't put anything in my notes, but we're going to grab it anyway. Yep, petrified something. Completely useless item. And at the bonfire, we're now going to meet the weird crow thing, Alvina. Yeah. Yep, that. Yep.
No one has come this far.
So this is going to give you a bit more lore about heading to the castle and seeing if we are the true monarch. Seek Vendrick, and yeah, so we're going to learn more about Vendrick from Alvina as we go. But for now, that was our first visit. Like a lot of NPC or story-based NPCs, they give a little teaser and then we meet them later on and they kind of drip feed us the lore as we go. So, light the primal bonfire, and that's going to give us our 19th trophy, the Iron Keep bonfire. There we go, Iron Keep bonfire, trophy 19 of 38. So we're halfway there. And then rest here to return to the firefire. Okay, now we're back to Majula. We're going to pop our 2 non-boss soul items.
You are blessed, bearer.
We are blessed with a myriad of souls. Level up. Int, importantly, is going to go up to 40. Right, into 40, reinforced lightning short bow. Lightning short bow, we should be able to get it to +3. Don't get it to +4. We are going to replace this later on. I can't remember if I get it to higher than +3 later, but for now, +3 is perfectly fine. And pretty sure, yeah, Alluring Skulls
I'll be around.
from the cat. Shalquoir.
Well, yours. Why not? And me, long ago. No, sir, he's quite.
Yep.
But we.
Sweet Shalquoir. Buy and get all 10 of the Alluring Skulls from Shalquoir, as we're going to use these to make a otherwise difficult boss a lot more beatable. So I need to get more poison arrows. Yes. So, to complete our boss prep, we're going to go to the Door of Pharaohs. I was just inching forward until I can lock on to the Mastodon. There we go. Come on, Dwarfy. Which way am I going? Which way am I going? This way. Shank. Let's get the free backstab on this one as well. Because free money. Creepy, 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 creep, 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 shank. Free large shard. As always, don't worry. Worst case, we can buy shards if I have them that you don't have, but the guide is going to get you where you need to get to. But we're here for Gavlan. He knows what we want. We want poison arrows, as many as we can carry. Do we want as many as we can carry at this point? No, that's a bit excessive. But I'm saying that probably, yeah, let's just get 100. There we go, 97 plus the 3 I've already got on me. That's gonna put us onto 100. That's gonna do us for now. Many deals, many thanks. That gives us a few attempts in case we need to reattempt if something goes wrong with Chariot Boss. Right. Attune, and we're going to replace Great Soul Arrow with Soul Spear. And now we're going to travel Huntsman's Copse Bridge Approach. As soon as we come here, get ready. He drops down. 2 dregs down here. Assassin down here. And Mr. Scythe. So, and I don't think that butterfly can get to us, but we'll see. This time we're going a different route. We're going to come immediately back on ourselves, and we're going to cross this next bridge here. And now we're going to face a newer enemy. I do not like these enemies. That went incredibly well. But these tend to, as you said, they've got a decent amount of health. They normally have range. Their weapons are more obscure. Yeah, just all in all difficult. Oh, and yeah, they do damage. Grab, for no necessary reason, a notched whip. Worst case, that's something you can sell for Galvan later on. Right, great heavy soul arrow. Get our bow equipped as well. And there are 4 more of those elites. And what we're going to do is we're going to use the bow to make sure that we only fight one at a time. Here's number 3. And there's number 4. Just in case this... Oh no, it is actually number 5. So my notes were wrong. There are 5. Apologies. Right. Careful on the bridge. As you can see, there are gaps. Come. Try and take out the hangers-on. Worst case, we're just going to go to the end of the bridge and we'll deal with them when they climb up. But only attack them when it's safe to do so. 1 soul spear and use scythe range for the invader. So, soul spear. Don't worry about that item, it is a fire seed, so we're not going, that's a dodgy jump. But this guy is going to kindly let us get a spell off before he reaches us. And now we're going to abuse our range, and he shouldn't be doing this. But he is. So, thankfully, worst case, we only have to fight him the once. That's how we use the range. There we go. use a life gem. I want to save some Estus. But what we're going to do here is we are going to equip our alluring skulls. Switch to the fire longsword because we're going to be fighting in a bit of a narrower area. And this is full of regenerating skeletons because there are summoners here. So the Chariot Boss itself is going to keep running around the arena, causing all kinds of chaos and does so much damage to you. In fact, it's probably going to one-shot you if you get hit by it. So we're going to use the Aklos, and this is what the Alluring Skulls are for. They will draw the attention of the skeletons, so we can then maneuver around the chariot to defeat the summoners, which means the skeletons will stop respawning. Once it's just you and the chariot, we're then going to cheese the chariot. So we're going to enter the mist, and you're going to see a cutscene about the chariot, and we're going to immediately throw an alluring skull, and we're going to get into this Aklove here. Ow! We got hit. Okay, throw the skull. Get in the Aklove. Throw the skull. You can see the first summoner. Get out of my Aklove, and there's one more summoner. Run forward. Throw the skull. As you see, even though I'm right next to him, the skull is doing its job. Run forward. Throw the skull. Throw one more skull for good luck. Here is the other stamina on the right. There we go. So this lever is how you are supposed to properly fight this boss. Oh, throw the skull. Get in. We're going to let the chariot do some damage to the skeletons. And this time, the skeletons won't get back up. There we go. So, now it's just us and the chariot. We're now going to go for the cheesing. So, to do that, we're not going to be using conventional weapons. Let's get our lightning shortbow, and we've got our poison arrows equipped. So the first step is we are going to poison the chariot. Thank you, Dark Souls 2, and your silly hitboxes. It's fine. We've got plenty of arrows, and as you can see, there we go, 2 hits, and then 2 more, and that's going to poison it, and then we're going to move on to our spells. Draw! Loose! Loose. There we go, and you can see now that 15 is staying there because it's constantly taking that damage. So what we're going to do now is completely mess with the soul spear, because why not? It's going to be easier. We're just going to go with poisoning. You can just free fire your spells, but we've got plenty of poison arrows, so I'm just going to put them to work. The alternative is you pull that lever over there, that drops the portcullis. The portcullis will take the horses off of the chariot, and then you fight the horses in a fair fight, essentially. But who wants a fair fight when we have an easy fight? There we go. So, that's what we were waiting for, is, as you can see now, that the chariot is no longer coming around. You can see its shadow in the distance there. So, what's happened? Well, we've done enough damage that it has failed to jump over the chasm. So there you go, each time it was coming around, it was jumping this gap. We've done enough damage that it can't jump the gap anymore. And I'm going to honestly walk and... bop. Smart souls, not hard. Chariot soul. Soul of Brave Warrior. And before we take this path here, just come round and just check for any other items that you may have missed. But yeah, that is how to deal with the chariot boss. As I said, the alternative is you pull the lever, it drops the portcullis, it runs into the portcullis, the horses survive, and you then have to fight the horse. If you have to fight the horse, it's not the end of the world. We are going to fight one later on. The key thing is stay to the side of it. If you're behind it, it's going to do a mule kick, and it's going to buck you. There we go, that's all the items. If you're in front of it, then it's going to ram into you from the front. It does not have an attack that can hit you from the side. So that's the way to fight it legitimately. But as you can see there, 2 rounds of poison arrows should be enough for it to then get too weak, miss the jump, and then just tap it and let it drop off the edge. Once it stops running, quarter health left. Yep. Grab items, take the passage. We're going to light the bonfire, and then we are going to get our 20th trophy for our next covenant. So, light the bonfire, and we're going to speak with this NPC. We're going to speak with this NPC, and we're going to join the Brotherhood of Blood Covenant for the Sanguinary Covenant trophy.
Oh, welcome. Welcome. Do you have a lust for blood?
Yes.
Yes, of course. Do you give yourself the
Yes.
Then you will need undead blood. It's not as easy. What do you say?
Yes.
Like, I want to. You want more than you want to be just.
Yes. There we go. Trophy number 20, Sanguinary Covenant. 18 trophies to go. The reason we need to join it is we need to purchase a pyromancy from him. We need the Fire Whip pyromancy.
You. Well, what have you?
Bye. Don't worry about these two. We need Fire Whip. There we are. That is pyromancy number 10. Fire Whip.
Come back.
And back to Medulla. As always, we are going to pop our non-boss soul items.
Bearer of the curse.
Seek
Blessed.
blessed. Level up 2 levels into vigor to get it to 20. And there we are. So that's the Chariot Boss. We're up to 20 trophies. Things are coming along quite nicely. In the next video, we're going to go back to the Door of Pharaohs, and we're going to move on to the rat area, ready for the big rat boss. We're just going to kind of have some Sith vibes going on, but we're going to show you how to handle that easily. And then we're going to go over to the Shaded Ruins and head towards the main castle of the game. So yeah, lots of great progress in that video. Hopefully, as always, you're enjoying following along and your quest is going nice and smooth. Hopefully you enjoyed cheesing the Chariot Boss thanks to alluring skulls, making the skeletons are the hard part. So by removing them from the situation, it makes that boss so much easier to handle. So hopefully you enjoyed doing that. Please like and subscribe. I'm really grateful for any and all support that you're giving. Feedback in the comments. Let me know how your journey's going. If you've got any questions, issues, suggestions, always happy to take things on board. Can't wait to see you all in the next video. Bye for now.